Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's session. We will start our webinar now.
Thank you, Swaroop. Good morning, everybody. Depends upon where you are. My name is Shrikant. I'm one of the principals at Crave, and we'll be happy to walk you through the SAP's Enterprise Asset Management and what's new and how you can adapt those to your internal processes and how we can help you. A little bit about myself. I've been in the industry for the last 27 years, helping organizations in different areas, but EAM is my core. That's how I started my career. I started as a planning engineer long back, around 1991, and I continued in that space still then. Quick, today's agenda, we'll talk about EAM offerings, dynamic model, connected asset and IoT solutions. We'll talk about our prepackaged solutions and so forth. And we'll see how we can help you guys. I would like to play a video. Let me see if I'm sharing the share computer sound. Okay, that's gonna help. This defines who we are.
Comprehensive and cost-effective mobility solution that lets you make intelligent decisions to achieve the best result for your business. Our mobility solution can help you increase productivity up to 42%. Now you can save up to 60% of the cost of development and licensing using over 50 Crave Infotech prepackaged apps on the SAP Cloud. With our agile and rapid innovation dynamic modeler fully customizable apps, which can be deployed on the cloud in just 6 weeks, you can choose and manage your devices, apps, and content across iOS, Android, Windows, and wearable devices. We offer industry-specific and role-based applications including DMOD, Agile and Rapid Innovation Dynamic Modeler, Supply Chain, Product Lifecycle Management, Human Capital Management, Healthcare, Enterprise Asset Management, Connected Vehicle and IoT, Management Dashboard, Approval. Some of our other key applications include Warehouse, DSD, Calibration, Planning Dashboard, Management Dashboard, Change Control, Connected Vehicle and IoT. Our enterprise mobility solutions increase overall revenue by 40% and reduce paperwork by up to 30%. Connect your mobile strategy with Crave Infotech today.
Okay, so that was brief about Crave Infotech. So we are 11-year-old company. We are ISO 9000 certified. We pride ourselves to be leader in mobility solutions and UI UX transformation, best of the breed for mobilizing and automating SAP user experience. We are also work very closely with Zebra. So we are Zebra's ISV and also reseller. All of our applications are actually approved and validated by Zebra. We are also SAP's VAR. So we are reseller and member of the global SAP Partner Edge Build program. We serve globally and we are headquartered in New Jersey and we have physical presence in USA, India, Brussels, and Africa. A little bit about ourselves. Worked in several industries. Some of our awards. We were the ACE Award winner for SAP in 2018. We were the Pinnacle Award finalist for 2015 and several other awards around the product and solutions. We talked about partnership. A couple of things is HereMap. We work very closely with HereMap and to create mapping solutions. We are also Concur Platinum partner and Zebra partner along with SAP. So these are some of our credentials. Some of our clients, these are energy sector, water utilities, some large organizations who does end-to-end, manufacturing, life sciences, chemical, oil and gas, life sciences, retail, energy, and public sector. This is subset of our clientele. Let's talk about enterprise asset management. I know you guys are more interested in what's going on in this space, right? So this is a very crowded slide, but I'll try to slice this. There are two things. One is anything which is into the dotted box, that's what our value addition to the standard SAP solutions. So basically we have asset intelligence network, asset manufacturer, as service provider, and then we have our SAP's ERP or SAP S4 or ECC and the linear asset management, predictive maintenance, asset health monitoring, and so forth. We have IoT solutions, so asset in the field, asset in the shop floor, that is an MI, employee health and safety, work clearance management, MRSS, work manager or asset manager. So these are all these standard solutions which are available as part of the EAM from SAP. And we'll talk a little bit more about some of these. In addition to that, what we have done is specifically for the white space areas like the connected assets. So tracking of the assets, we have a solution called Tracker and Crave connected as vehicle and assets. We also have added work clearance management to the work manager side of the mobile. So now you have work clearance management available on mobile. And we have our own C maintenance, which is specially designed for small to mid-size organizations where work manager or asset manager is probably overkill. It has maintenance, so breakdown, corrective, and preventive maintenance, field service manager, and calibration. All those capabilities are available. So this is how we not only help with the standard SAP offering, but also we have offerings which complement to the standard SAP solutions. Let's first focus on the standard SAP offerings. So this is where this is where the SAP's enterprise asset management portfolio, and in this portfolio we have the it is divided. Intelligent asset management is divided into 4 parts. One is the asset strategy and performance, asset network and collaboration, asset health prediction and optimization, and the maintenance management. So that's basically SAP's S4HANA. The top 3 parts are asset central foundation. They are part of the asset central foundation. So state-of-the-art business processes, real-time insights, risk-based asset strategies. So now SAP has brought in a lot of insight about the reliability-centered maintenance as a part of the asset central foundation. You can define several rules and get that insight, which we used to do typically outside as a part of the RCM. Also, you will get to leverage the predictions and optimization and simulation using the predictive maintenance solution. And you can collaborate through the asset life cycle. So basically, the asset network and collaboration allows different constituents to use the asset network AIN solution so that you can share the different parts of the same equipment. It can be supplier, the distribution, and the end user and their customer. They all can see the same information with different authorization as a part of the network. So these are the different components which are available as part of the intelligent asset management from SAP. Obviously, this is very tightly integrated with S4, but the Asset Central Foundation is part of the SAP's cloud platform, and you can basically integrate that with any ERP. It doesn't have to be SAP. That's why you see it's kind of separated from the two. So it can be S4. It can also be integrated to certain extent with ECC or with any third-party ERP solutions. One of the example of how the RCM is implemented using the AIN is there is a conceptual overview and data model created for a train organization in Europe, and you can see here the different scopes, the functions, function failure, failure mode, effects, consequences, and recommendation. This basically a complete workflow of reliability centered maintenance is mapped as a part of the this process into the AIN. So the scope is the doors, functions is to couple, over voltage, door open, manual signaling, and so forth. So you can create uh, the structure of different parameters within the AIN, which will help you to provide recommendation during the different failures or different situations. And you can model that using AIN solution available from SAP. We'll be very happy to talk to you more about if you have any specific questions. We can deep dive on one-on-one and talk about how this can be done, how this will be. You can, a lot of companies are into the POC mode and initial stages of adaptation of this solution. And we can talk about if we can carve out something for you in that case. A little bit about the asset manager. So we had work manager. Work manager used to be a cyclo, then it became work manager integrated with the agentry platform, and the work manager is now transformed into asset manager onto cloud. So the asset manager is a solution which is available in the cloud. Asset manager can be on iOS or Android. Both of them are now available. iOS has much more functionality. Android is catching up. And this is kind of the technical architecture. So there is a MDK application client, there is a cloud platform, and there is a backend. It can be ECC or it can be S4. So basically, the MDK is the mobile data kit. And these are the several components. So metadata runtime, mobile SDK, app SDK, custom controls, native iOS. Obviously, this is more focusing on the iOS, but you have the similar available for Android too. So obviously, this asset manager is only available on the cloud platform, and it's either iOS or Android specific. This is not hybrid. How the asset manager and work manager. So as we talked, the work manager is still available on premise. And this is a quick comparison between these two products of SAP. Obviously, asset manager, work manager both support ERP and S4HANA. And the asset manager support, as I said, iOS and Android. Work manager supports all three. Feature sets, increase parity to work manager, and there are, you can read through this. We'll share this deck also. The important part here is the asset manager is cloud only. Work manager can be on cloud or on premise. Little bit of complex connectivity. Sorry, the complex offline of capabilities are still not available in asset manager. Obviously, work manager has those already built in. Licensing is subscription, and work manager is available as subscription or on-premise, so perpetual. And these are the two development kits. So that's a quick comparison between asset manager and work manager. Obviously, the look and feel into the asset manager is a little bit different because they are developed using the native development kits, either Android and iOS. So they leverage those native APIs, native functionality into respective application. A little bit about predictive maintenance. This is a very good stride from SAP towards getting into the building the predictive maintenance models. It's in fairly early stages. It's still not perfected. They are still adding more and more data models for us to leverage. But in nutshell, basically, you can model your data You can create a model, you can bring in the right data, and it will provide you the outcomes. The predictive maintenance engine is also used for RCM as a part of the RCM process built into the AIN. I spoke briefly at the beginning about the asset intelligence network, and this is a little bit more detailed screenshot here. Is you have manufacturers or OEMs, and you have engineering and construction, you have suppliers, you have manufacturers, you have operators, so there are different stakeholders, and there is only one equipment, right? There's the same equipment is used by different stakeholders, and the AIN will help all of them to collaborate in one platform, maintaining information in one place, so you don't have multiple systems, you're not exchanging information, it's at one place. You can manage the access level of different information based upon each role. So that is also available as a part of the process. So you can see different constituents and different roles are being managed through the same network. Obviously, you need to, this will be successful when all these parties are ready to bring in the data, but you can start with yourself, integrate with S4. There are a lot of integration points already available. So equipment, functional location, notification, work order, and the install base, they are already available to synchronize between ECC and asset intelligence network. And it's very useful when, if you have multiple systems, you have one system is your own, another system is from third party, then you can synchronize the data from both the systems into one central instance using the Cloud Platform API. Let me see where the sound is coming. Okay. Sorry, I muted Akbar. I think there is some background. No, that's all we talked about. All that we talked about was for the SAP. So we talked about AIN, we talked about work manager, asset manager, predictive maintenance, and RCM. So these are the especially everything other than the work manager. These are all new functionalities. Asset manager is pretty mature. There are a lot of people who are using it. AIN is new. New capabilities on the block. They are getting matured, but they are ready for use or POC for you guys. Now, what I'll talk about is, what if these does not meet your requirement or they are beyond your reach? Then Crave Infotech brings in, adds a value with pre-packaged solution. These solutions are also validated and approved by SAP, and we have these different solutions available into different business units. So one is for enterprise asset management. We have C maintenance that basically does the breakdown, preventive, and facility maintenance. We have field service management, calibration, very specialized for life sciences and manufacturing and regulated industry to capture the calibration results. We have asset inspection, work clearance management, planning workbench. Your planners can do all the planning, creation of the order on the go. Coming to the supply chain, we have warehouse management, direct store delivery, procure to pay, truck loading, which is also known as the truck latency. Connected vehicle and IoT, we talked briefly about that. It's a solution whereby you can track your assets using telematics or direct barcode or RFID, geo enablement, route optimization, assignment and unassignment of the work. We have production order management, data logging, management dashboards, human capital management, and bunch of approvals. So this is our list of different products. We'll focus more on EAM for this webinar purpose, but if you have any interest in any product, please feel free to reach out to us and we'll be happy to deep dive into that. So how it becomes, how we can help to reduce the total cost of ownership up to 80%. And there are 3 simple steps. These 50 plus prepackaged apps, you can acquire them at a very nominal cost. And then typically you can deploy them within 2 to 6 weeks, not months. Because typically our applications, they match between 60 to 90% of your requirement. Remaining 10 to 40% is achieved through configuration. And in sometimes we have to do customization if your backend is highly customized. We configure them, and then we help you to protect, secure, encrypt, deploy. And we also help with the hardware like Zebra or Honeywell to make it a complete package. So you have one single throat to choke, and we take care of end to end. We'll try to map our applications based upon the location or the geography of the organization. So inside the 4 walls, we have calibration, C maintenance, warehouse, asset tracking, track and trace, data logging. Within the yard, we have C loading, which is a truck loading. Field services, we have field service manager, direct store delivery, electronic proof of delivery. For vendor and customer, we have point of sale, order capture, employee performance, and for corporate, we have electronic signature capture, C approval, and performance management. So this is kind of a complete set of applications, how they are defined. Another topic, a lot of time it comes up is what is, most of our applications are developed using Fiori and UI5, and they are online and offline both. So a lot of people ask us, what's the difference between Fiori versus the asset manager? First of all is the total cost itself. Second is the content we bring. We have industry specific applications available. They are cost effective, they are more intuitive, and they work on all the platforms. So they will work on mobile, tablet, iOS, Android, Windows, desktop. So whenever your people are going to use desktop, they don't have to see SAP transaction. They will be using our application. While with the work manager, it's on-premise, it is older, relatively older technology. The asset manager is obviously newer technology, but they are very specific. So they can be either Android or iOS. They are not hybrid. So this is kind of a quick summary of the differences. We'll be happy to talk to you if you have more questions. So a little bit about, now I'm going to deep dive into our EAM mobile application stack. So we have preventive maintenance. You can do printing, field printing, calibration, QR code, breakdown, and facility maintenance. So these are the applications available. We call them C maintenance stack. With that, I will open up. Manish and I both are happy to answer any questions you might have. We'll open up for questions. The call for action basically will be, if you have any scenarios or use cases where you need help or you would like to discuss with us, we'll be happy to talk to you. We provide complimentary half-a-day assessment solution where we can look at your problem statement and see how we can help or work together. We can also, if you have interest in our applications or SAP's any of the products we talked about, we'll be happy to schedule some time or follow up and deep dive into it and see how we can help you. If you have any questions, let us know if you need any specific information.
Hey there, this is Norbert. Is the presentation, can you send this out to us or to, is it possible?
Yeah, sure, Norbert. Mm-hmm. Norbert, good to see you on the webinar. Thank you.
Thank you for doing this.
Are you back in the country?
Yes, I am.
Okay. We should schedule some time then.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, thank you very much. And please, our contact details are here. You can also reach out to Swaroop, who scheduled this workshop, and we'll be happy to answer and work with you. Thank you.